The national president of the NLC, Joe Ajaero, has demanded an extension of the retirement age in Nigeria to 65 years for civil servants and 40 years of service. According to him, the NLC is set to meet with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to deliberate more on the issue. Our correspondent, Esther Agbo, has more on the story.
According to the national president of the NLC, Joe Ajaero, the Nigerian Labour Congress remain on its demand for an extension of the retirement age to 65 years for civil servants and is set to meet with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to deliberate more on the issue. The request, which was reiterated under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari, has gotten divergent views at different levels of government and the public at large.
It will not create room for the younger ones to take opportunity for service of our country. What will a 70-year-old man do? Does he have the strength? Does he have the energy? At 70, in the lifespan of a Nigerian, life is already dwindling. So I should think that at the retirement age we are having now, 35 years of service or 60 years, I think it's okay. I believe that it will not actually promote productivity for people that should be at the closing point of their life to still remain in active service. I'm opposed to it.
I'm looking at the economics of the country. It's not helping. Before you get to that age, you are already old. With the economics and everything that is happening in this country, people are getting older before the retirement age. And when we say increase the retirement age, that means a lot of people will die before the retirement.
Some residents in Lagos opine that many civil servants were demanding for elongation of the retirement age because they are likely to be unproductive in other ventures as they may struggle to survive outside the civil service.
Social security. Our government should think of a way of paying back its workers. Pay people living wage, that when they are working, they should be able to have something set aside for their retirement. What do you mean that you keep somebody in service and you pay him something he cannot even use to transport himself to work? What do you think he will have in reserve? So when a man cannot serve, there's nothing he will fall back to. These children are looking for windows of opportunity for themselves, and old father is dependent on the child. It wouldn't work. So what our government should do is to think of how to pay our workers living wage when they are in service. Unfortunately, our civil service saw that when you are even working, the civil service rule precludes you from doing any business. So our system is what is killing the entire economy. Because you say, look, a civil servant should not do any other thing other than civil service. So he spends the whole 35 years working. So when he's retired at old age, you now say you should pay him something to start a business. Is he going to start at old age?
The pension system in Nigeria, I'm looking at it as, it's more or less like it's supposed to help those that are there for now, but it's not helping them. A lot of retirees that have been pensioned, some of them are not even getting their money. They are not getting their money. I know that my in-law that I'm talking about, his friend, most of his friends have died. They have died without getting their money. You understand what I mean? And even the banks that are supposed to be paying them, some of them are even denying them their money. So what are we talking about? It's not helping in the country.
Other individuals claim that the retirement age influences social security and pension systems. Extending the retirement age means individuals will contribute to the scheme for a longer duration, potentially increasing the pension funds available upon retirement. Esther Agbo, KAFTAN Television, Lagos.